Class 11, Subject Accountancy, Chapter 6, Accounting Equations, Lecture number 4. Hello dear students. In our last lecture, we have discussed 4 questions of accounting equation. Let's discuss another question as well. So question number 5 is, Mohit has the following transactions. Prepare accounting equation for that. So first transaction here is, business started with cash. Then purchased goods from Rohit. Then sold goods on credit to Manish. Then purchased furniture for office use 10,000. Then cash paid to Rohit in full settlement 48,500. Cash received from Manish 20,000. G part rent paid 1,000. And then H part cash withdrew for personal use 3,000. Let's see its solution. See, first one is started business with cash. As you all know, whenever we start business with cash, then there will be increment in cash as well as in capital. So under cash we will write 1,75,000. Under capital we will also write 1,75,000. So left hand side and right hand side, both the columns are equal. Fine. So our new equation is here. See the highlighted portion. Second point, purchased goods from Rohit. He purchased goods from Rohit. It is not given that he has purchased goods from Rohit in cash. Fine. So it will be considered as on credit. Understood this point? Make sure that whenever there is no information about that he has purchased goods from anyone in cash for cash, so it will be treated as on credit. Fine. So purchased goods from Rohit means goods आए और creditor बढ़ गए because we did not pay cash. Fine. So it will be increased in stock. 50,000 will be stock will be increasing by 50,000. And creditors will be increasing by 50,000, the same amount. Fine. Now again the equations are equal. Cash 1,75,000. Stock 50,000. Creditors 50,000. And capital 1,75,000. Fine. See the highlighted portion. Third point. Sold goods costing 17,500 for 20,000. 17,500 का सामान 20,000 में बेचा. सामान बेचा मतलब स्टॉक कम हुआ. So stock will be decreased by 17,500. मनीष को बेचा तो डेटर बढ़ गए. कितने से? 20,000 से. मनीष हैज टू पे टू अस 20,000. मनीष को हमें 20,000 रुपीज देने हैं. मनीष ने हमें पे करने हैं. फाइन. सो 17,500 का सामान था, 20,000 में बेचा तो 2,500 क्या हुआ हमारा प्रॉफिट. दैट विल बी एडेड इन द कैपिटल अकाउंट. फाइन. दैट विल बी एडेड अंडर कैपिटल कॉलम on the right hand side. Understood it? So now the new equation will be cash 1,75,000, stock 32,500, debtors 20,000 and creditors 50,000 and capital 1,77,500. Understood? Now see, fourth one is purchased furniture for office use. फर्नीचर ऑफिस यूज के लिए खरीदा कैश गया, फर्नीचर आया, कैश में से 10,000 माइनस और फर्नीचर में 10,000 ऐड. फाइन. अगेन न्यू इक्वेशन विल बी देयर. कैश और फर्नीचर के अलावा और किसी चीज पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा. There will be no effect other than cash and furniture of this transaction. Fine. So fifth point is cash paid in full settlement to Rohit. रोहित को फुल सेटलमेंट में हमने कैश पे कर दिया. कितना पे किया? 48,500. सामान कितने का लिया था? 50,000 का. पे किया 48,500. तो 1,500 हमारा क्या हुआ? गेन. वो गेन कहाँ आएगा? कैपिटल में, राइट हैंड साइड में कैपिटल में ऐड हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टूड? कैश पे किया, दैट्स व्हाई कैश में से 48,500 माइनस होगा. और रोहित जो हमारा क्रेडिटर था वो 50,000 का था, तो 50,000 का हमने सेटलमेंट कर दिया है. दैट्स व्हाई क्रेडिटर्स में से 50,000 माइनस कर देंगे. अंडरस्टूड? So now the new equation is cash 1,16,500, stock 32,500, debtors 20,000, furniture 10,000, liability under liability creditor column is there, then it becomes 0, and capital 1,79,000. Understood? Now see the next transaction is cash received from Manish. मनीष से कैश मिला. मनीष को हमने सामान बेचा था. Isn't it so? तो मनीष हमारा क्या है? डेटर है. डेटर ने पैसे दे दिए तो फिर डेटर खत्म हो गए. सो -20,000 फ्रॉम डेटर एंड ही हैज पेड कैश. तो कैश में 20,000 क्या होंगे? ऐड हो जाएंगे. फाइन. मनीष से कैश मिला. मनीष इज आवर डेटर. डेटर विल बी totally over. Fine. So it will be decreased by -20,000 and 20,000 he has paid to us for business. So in cash 20,000 will be added. So new equation will be there now. Next one, see point number 7, highlighted part. They are saying rent paid. You know beta, rent is our expense. So that's why if rent paid, then it will be effective both cash and capital. Fine. So cash will be decreased by 1,000 and capital will also be decreased by 1,000. Fine. So both cash and capital will be decreased by 1,000. Understood beta? So now the new equation is here 1,35,500 cash we have in business. Stock 32,500. We have no debtor now because it has already closed. Furniture 10,000 and capital 1,78,000. Seventh point is withdrew cash for private use. If we withdrew cash for private use, definitely it will be treated as drawings. So what will be the effect of it? Cash will be decreased by 3,000 and as well as on right hand side capital will also be decreased by 3,000. So your new equation is here. Understood this question? So whenever you will read the transaction one by one and you will solve it gradually, definitely you will be able to understand how the questions of accounting equation are to be solved. Fine. So let's start with next question. Question number 6. They are saying what will be the effect of following on accounting equation. Beta, you have to prepare accounting equation, same question, okay, for it, but the transactions are somehow different. So we'll start it. First of all, we will read it. Harish started, point number 1 is, Harish started business with cash. He has purchased goods for cash and on credit as well. He sold goods for cash 40,000 costing 24,000. Rent paid 5,000, rent outstanding 2,000. Sold goods on credit 50,000. Salary paid in advance 3,000. Let's start the solution now. See the highlighted part, first one. First of all, we'll write there on the upper hand side, asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. You all know about it. So let's start. Cash will be increased, capital will be increased by 1,80,000. Fine. Second one, purchased goods for cash rupees 60,000, on credit rupees 30,000. See, purchase goods for cash and on credit. सामान खरीदा 60,000 कैश दिया और 30,000 का सामान उधार खरीदा. 30,000 का सामान उधार खरीदा तो हमारे क्रेडिटर्स बढ़ गए कितने से? 30,000 से. सामान टोटल हमारे बिजनेस में आया है 60,000 प्लस 30,000, 90,000. 90,000 will be increased in stock and 60,000 will be decreased in cash. Fine. कैश दिया 60,000, 60,000 कैश में कम हो गया. 90,000 का टोटल सामान आया है तो 90,000 स्टॉक में ऐड हो गया. And creditors of rupees 30,000 are there because we have purchased the goods for rupees 30,000. Understood? So now your new equation is cash 1,20,000, stock 90,000, creditors 30,000, capital 1,80,000. Fine. Now see highlighted part, third point. Sold goods costing 24,000 for rupees 40,000. 24,000 का सामान 40,000 में बेचा तो 16,000 हमारा क्या हुआ? प्रॉफिट. वो तो सबसे पहले कैपिटल में ऐड कर देंगे. फाइन. 40,000 में सामान बेचा तो 40,000 हमारे बिजनेस में 40,000 विल बी एडेड इन कैश. और सामान कितने का गया है हमारे बिजनेस में से? 24,000 का. तो इट विल बी डिक्रीज इन स्टॉक. फाइन. Understood it? So new equation will be there now. Now the next point is rent paid rupees 5,000 and outstanding rupees 2,000. Outstanding rent, you know, it is liability. Fine. So it will be first of all will be written under liability column outstanding rent. Fine. See here on the right hand side. Rent paid rupees 5,000. It is paid in cash. So 5,000 कैश में से माइनस हो जाएंगे. आउटस्टैंडिंग रेंट का कॉलम बनेगा लाइबिलिटी साइड में. इट विल बी एडेड इन लाइबिलिटीज 2,000 and 7,000. Total 7,000 is our expense. That's why it will be decreased. 7,000 will be decreased from capital on the right hand side. Fine. So now the new equation is cash 1,55,000, stock 66,000, creditors 30,000, outstanding rent 2,000 and capital 1,89,000. Fine. Now see the highlighted part, next one. Goods costing rupees 38,000 sold on credit for rupees 50,000. 38,000 का सामान बेचा, सामान चला गया, गुड्स चले गए. दैट्स व्हाई इट विल बी डिक्रीज फ्रॉम स्टॉक. स्टॉक में से 38,000 माइनस कर देंगे. क्रेडिट में बेचा है तो हमारे डेटर्स बढ़ गए हैं. दैट्स व्हाई डेटर में 50,000 ऐड कर देंगे. नाउ सामान द गुड्स कॉस्टिंग 38,000 का सामान था, 50,000 में सेल किया, 12,000 क्या हुआ, इसका डिफरेंस जो है वो होगा 12,000, वो है आपका प्रॉफिट, और उसे कैपिटल में ऐड करेंगे राइट हैंड साइड पे. फाइन. नाउ योर न्यू इक्वेशन विल बी देयर. So last point is salary paid in advance. So salary paid in advance. Prepaid salary, if we pay salary in advance, then it will be treated as prepaid salary, you know. So prepaid salary, prepaid expense, any expense called as an asset. So salary paid in advance, सैलरी एडवांस में पे की है, तो हमारा कैश चला गया कितना, 3,000, तो 3,000 कैश में माइनस करेंगे, एंड एसेट में प्रीपेड सैलरी का एक कॉलम बनाएंगे, उसके अंडर लिखेंगे 3,000. अंडरस्टूड दिस पॉइंट? पे कंसंट्रेशन टुवर्ड्स दिस पॉइंट. इफ देयर इज आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस, एज वी हैव डन इन पॉइंट नंबर 4, देखिए आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस था हमारा, रेंट था, जिसको हमने लाइबिलिटी में आउटस्टैंडिंग रेंट के कॉलम में ऐड किया था, और कैपिटल में 2,000 माइनस किए थे. फाइन. अब यहाँ हमने सैलरी दी है एडवांस में, जो हमारी एसेट है, एसेट में प्रीपेड सैलरी का कॉलम बनेगा, उसमें 3,000 लिखे जाएंगे, एंड कैश में से 3,000 माइनस होंगे. फाइन. Now our final equation will be cash 1,50,000, 52,000, stock 28,000, debtors 50,000, prepaid salary 3,000, creditors 30,000, outstanding rent 2,000, and capital 2,01,000. This is your final equation. Fine. So now we have solved this question. Let's start with another one question. Question number 7. See, they are asking to prepare accounting equation to show the effect of following transactions of Royal Traders. Number 1, started business with cash 1,20,000. Purchased goods for cash 10,000. Rent received 5,000. Salary outstanding 2,000. Received interest 700. Sold goods for cash posting 50,000, so 5,000, 7,000. And goods destroyed by fire 500. Fine. Let's start its solution. See, highlighted part, started business with cash. Under cash we will write 1,20,000. Under capital we will write the same amount. Fine. New equation will be there. B part, purchased goods for cash. We have purchased goods for cash. It means cash has gone from the business and goods are there in the business. So stock 10,000 से increase, cash में 10,000 कम कर देंगे. Fine. We have done it a lot of times in our last questions. So now the new equation will be, see highlighted part after point number B. Cash 1,10,000, stock 10,000, and capital 1,20,000. Fine. See highlighted portion. Interest received is our income. That's why it will be increased in cash as well as in capital. Fine. So new question will be there. Now point number F. Sold goods costing 5,000 for rupees 7,000. 5,000 का सामान 7,000 में बेचा. तो सामान कितने का गया हमारे बिजनेस में से? 5,000 का. सो स्टॉक में से 5,000 माइनस कर देंगे. 7,000 हमारे बिजनेस में आ गए तो 7,000 कैश में ऐड कर देंगे. एंड कैपिटल, अंडर कैपिटल 5,000 का सामान 7,000 में बेचा तो 2,000 हमारा क्या है? प्रॉफिट. वो हमारा कैपिटल के अंदर लिख देंगे. फाइन. सो नाउ द इक्वेशन विल बी देयर. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ पॉइंट नंबर G. Goods destroyed by fire. See highlighted portion. Whenever any goods destroyed by fire, then definitely stock गया तो it will be decreased from stock. And capital में से total 500 का loss हुआ है. That's why 500 will be decreased from capital as well. Understood this point? The logic behind it? Goods destroyed by fire, definitely it will be decreased in goods and overall capital will be decreased by 500. Fine. So now our new equation, new and final equation will be cash 1,22,700, stock 4,500, outstanding salary 2,000 and capital 1,25,200. Fine. So beta, now your homework is you have to solve this, do these questions in your pair notebook till question number 7 and practice illustration as much as you can. Fine.